Hello, everyone. My name is Barbie Decker. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch our Team Beachbody, the Empire Business Opportunity webinar. These are just some of the folks in the Empire. This is myself. That was me on the left-hand side in 2007. And that is me in 2010 at a Beachbody function. Beachbody has completely transformed my life, both physically and financially. I used to be a professor. Now I work as a Beachbody coach full-time. I control my schedule and my life. Physically, as you can see, I've lost, about 30 pounds. I was in a bad place when I started with Beachbody. I had just gone through a divorce. My father had passed away. I had just finished my PhD and I was starting a new job. So that was good, but I had just gone through a lot of stress, and so my body was showing it. And I really feel fortunate to have just bumped into Beachbody and P90X, and I actually started with Slim and Six. So that's just a little bit about me. This is not news to most of us. Our economy is suffering. Just look at some of the newspapers, Instead of seeing help wanted, we are constantly bombarded with a message, help not wanted. There is one industry that is looking for people, and that is the direct sales industry. That's the industry that we are in. So companies like Avon, Mary Kay. Sometimes I joke around with people and I tell them when they ask me, so what do you do? And I'm like, well, I'm like the Avon lady, but of fitness. I'm really proud of what I do, of being a Beachbody coach. I get to help people. I get to inspire people, and I get to change lives. And we get to feel that this is a recession-proof job. There is a need. People need fitness. They need nutritional products. And so really, this is a help wanted presentation for you. You have to decide after watching this presentation if you would like to help us to end the trend of obesity. You have to decide if you know someone that is affected by ill health, by being overweight, obese, and if you know someone who could benefit from the financial opportunity that Beachbody presents. And are you willing to work for your success? Nothing comes with a guarantee, right? You have to be willing to put in the work if you want to succeed at something. And you have to decide if the timing is right in your life to start as a Team Beachbody coach. You would have all the support that you need on our team, the Empire, to be successful. So at the end of this presentation, we ask that you go back to the person who invited you and tell them where you are. 1, 2, 3. 1, you're ready to sign up. 2, you have a few questions. And 3, the timing's not right in your life right now. And that's okay. Whatever you decide is great. So take some notes as you're watching this presentation and make sure you go back to the person who invited you and you can initiate the discussion and take it from there. So we have a huge problem. And, the picture on the left-hand side of this with this child seems somewhat funny, right? He's holding a hamburger, in both hands. But when you look at the statistics and see that those numbers have changed, actually, it's about 20% or 25% of children are overweight or obese. That's a problem, and that's sad. 2/3 of adults And the figure now is closer to 70% of adults are overweight. 30% of the American population is obese. We have a growing epidemic. Let's look at 20 years of the obesity trend in this chart, or this map, the series of maps. In 1986, there were only a handful of states that had an obesity rate of about 10%. 9 years later, there isn't a single state where the population doesn't have a problem with obesity. 10%. So blue signifies that 10% of the population is either overweight or obese. In 2008, we've gone from 10% of the population being overweight to 20 to 30% being overweight or obese. Orange is 30% of the population that is obese. I mean, we see the trouble that we are in. Sometimes when we look at these maps and charts and statistics, it's easy for us to distance ourselves and say, well, that's a global problem, right? That doesn't really affect me. But it does. If 70% of the population is overweight and 30% of the population is obese, that means that we know someone that is affected. We might be affected. We all know someone that is affected by, I imagine, I can bet on it almost. I would bet on it. We all know someone that is affected by respiratory problems, infertility problems, stroke, hypertension. And look at the mental side effects of being overweight and having ill health, low self-esteem. I mean, all of these were mine, except with the exception of being made fun of at school. But I had, a lack of self-confidence. I had low self-esteem. I wasn't as active as I needed to be, and so I was overweight. And we all know someone that is affected. This is not somebody else's problem. But we are doing something to end this trend, and we have thousands of success stories each week. On the left, we have Tekoa, who is in the Empire with her amazing transformation. And on the right, we have Josh with his amazing transformation. And Josh is actually someone that I coached and now is a superstar coach on our team. We have thousands of success stories each week in the whole Team Beachbody, in the whole fitness community. Most people know our brands. I mean, most people have heard of, P90X. More and more people have heard of Insanity, The Asylum. We make the best infomercials, the top 5 infomercials. The company behind P90X and the other products we just saw is called Beachbody. It was founded in 1998 by Carl Deichler on the right-hand side and John Congdon on the left-hand side. Our mission is to help people achieve their goals and enjoy a healthy and fulfilling life. And I love that. I get to do that every single day. That is my personal mission as a coach. And that is the company's mission, but this is a mission that we can be proud of. We're not just selling products. So what kind of company is Beachbody? Is it a fly-by-night kind of company? No, we're succeeding. Entrepreneur magazine listed Beachbody as one of the fastest growing companies in 2007. Our sales have doubled since then. And last year we had over $400 million in annual sales. This slide is a year older. And we are operating at a profit. This is all good news, and this is something that you would want to get behind of. Beachbody is succeeding. Look at that. Skyrocketing. What I love about Beachbody is that we're more than just workouts. I mean, I don't know how many of you, but I certainly have bought a videotape or a piece of exercise equipment that has become, you know, a clothes hanger. We offer the total solution. You never have to, when you buy a P90X program or Shailene Extreme or any fitness program for that matter, through Beachbody, you don't have to figure out a schedule. You're presented with a schedule. You don't have to figure out what to eat. You get meal plans. And what's awesome is that when you start a program, you're asked if you want a coach. And that's where you would come in. Our job is to support people. And so many people fail with their health and fitness goals because they don't have the support. And that's what we offer. So support with the nutrition, support with the fitness, and just support. These are some of the nutritional products that we offer. Vitamins, the protein bars, I love the chocolate fudge, and the famous recovery drink. People say they get through their workout, their P90X workout, so they can have their recovery drink. It really is good. It's tasty. But Shakeology is my very favorite product, and it is the healthiest meal of the day. It's so good. I jokingly call it my crack, and of course I'm kidding, but it's so good. I mean, I'm a big chocolate lover, and for me, it satisfies my cravings. It helps me get all the nutrition that my body needs. In today's world, you know, in most societies, our foods are nutrient deficient. And so we're eating, but we're not getting the nutrients that we need. And Beachbody helps, Shakeology helps solve that problem. So we're more than just a protein shake. We're more than a meal replacement. And we're more than an antioxidant drink. Shakeology contains all these superfoods that really help to improve your health, such as goji berries, acai, pomegranate, wheatgrass. I mean, you've heard of these things. It's all in one glass. And subjects in a 90-day study have lost an average of 10 pounds when they just replaced one meal a day with Shakeology. And you're probably thinking, okay, how many calories is in this thing? 140 to 150 calories. That's it. It's great. So what does it do? I mentioned it stops my cravings. You can lose weight. You can improve digestion, and it boosts your energy. And it comes with a bottom of the bag guarantee, which means that if after 30 days of using Shakeology, you decide that, you know what, I didn't really like it, you can get a full refund. And you just have to pay for shipping and handling. That's it. It really is amazing. And it's revolutionized our business and will help you achieve your goals as well as a coach. So when people look at the coaching opportunity, they think, wait a second, but I'm not a fitness expert. I'm not a medical expert. I'm not a nutrition expert. I'm not even fit. Well, guess what? You don't have to be. That's not our role. I'm not a fitness expert. I'm not a medical expert. I'm not a nutritionist. And I became fit throughout the years. Our job as coaches is to encourage and to support others, to get in shape for ourselves and to help other people. And what's awesome is that you get in shape not only physically, but also financially. And we are business owners. And we help other people achieve those goals as well. These are just some of the folks who are coaches within Team Beachbody. From Mary, who's a grandma, to Chris, who's a hairstylist. And on our team, the Empire, we have all sorts of people from all walks of life who are making it happen. So, okay, how much is this going to cost? It's $39.95 one-time fee. And starting the second month, you're going to pay $14.95 for your business services fee. So you get 2 websites. You get your general website where people can go and buy the different products. And you also get a Shakeology website. So all for $14.95. I tell everyone on our team as well that in order to be successful with the business, you do have to be on Shakeology auto ship. And so you're paying $14.95 per month for your website, plus the cost of Shakeology, which you get at 25% off. So per month, you're looking at about $115. And that's a small price to pay for you to be able to start your own business. If you wanted to start a hot dog stand, that would be about $2,000. And we're not even including the hot dogs. So how do I make money? How do you make money? How do we make money as a Beachbody coach? There are several ways to make an income or to earn an income. And the first is retail commission. So if you were to buy a P90X, if somebody were to buy a P90X from you, you would make $29.96. And I always promote Shakeology because it's amazing. And that's going to speed up my customers' weight loss and they're going to feel better. So Shakeology, you earn 25% commission on Shakeology, $29.99. So per month, you'd be making $59.95 if you sold a P90X and a Shakeology. Now, to feel the maximum benefit of Shakeology, most customers, because they love it so much, but also because they do want, what's best for their health, they're going to get it on auto ship. And that's great because they're feeling better, they're losing weight, and at the same time, you're helping people and you're making $30 every month. That's residual income. Now, one customer a month adds up. Take a look at this. So if every month one of your customers gets a P90X and a Shakeology, so you add a new customer every month who's doing this, over time, over 1 year, you will have made almost $2,700. And that's just by adding one new customer every month that gets a fitness program, for example, P90X and Shakeology on auto ship. I mean, just imagine the possibilities. And I'm living it, so I'm telling you, this is possible. What's so awesome about our compensation plan is the team bonus. We earn and we succeed together. So that is you, and you can earn once you become an Emerald coach, which means that you have a coach on your right and a coach on your left, you're able to earn team bonuses. And with the Empire, because our team is so big, we're always placing coaches in your downline. Now, it depends on, it's on a case-by-case basis. And so, there are no promises. But in general, we grow as a team. And you can earn up to $12,000 a week for each business center. I mean, that probably just sounds so far-fetched, but it's true. And, I've been in the business for 4 years and I have friends and, I've experienced just the possibilities of your income with the team bonus. So to become an Emerald coach, you have to find, 2 people who would like to get started. So for example, a spouse and someone else. Together as a team, we will help you. We will help train you so that, this becomes a possibility and you don't have to do it overnight. And if you choose, you don't ever have to become an Emerald coach. But this is the way, to truly grow your business. And again, this is an option. This is a choice, and it gives you residual income. And we have weekly meetings. We work together as a team. If this is a goal that you have, it's really, really exciting. And there are so many people on our team who are succeeding. So what kind of money are we talking about? What kind of income is possible? I'm going to make the slide bigger. So the average Emerald coach makes about $3,000, so $2,700 a year. Okay, and the high earning Emerald makes about $63,000. The average Ruby makes about $9,000 a year. And when you look at the diamonds and star diamonds, their income starts getting more interesting. The average diamond makes about $21,000, almost $22,000 per year, and the average star diamond makes about $164,000 per year. On our team of over 4,300 coaches, we have close to 60 diamond and star diamond coaches on our team. That's great. And the number is increasing every week. This past week, we had 2 new diamond coaches. So it's exciting stuff. These are exciting times. So what do coaches do if they don't have to be fitness experts or health experts or nutritionists? We help other customers meet their goals. We share products with people that we care about. People that I meet online. I've built my business online mostly. We have fun. We get together. October 15th, there's a big leadership conference. We're getting together. We're going to see our friends and learn about the business. And we make money. And this is possible for you too. The business is pretty simple. As I mentioned, we get 2 websites. We have tools. These are called, sharing tools or third-party tools. We have brochures. We have samples. But there's something specific to our team, the Empire. The benefits of joining our team are many, and these are just some. As I said, we have over 50, but the number is really closer to 60 now. I was counting, I counted 59, but I'm not done counting. 59 diamond and star diamond coaches on our team. We have weekly team calls. We have leadership calls every week. We have a special fit challenge playbook. We have business opportunity webinars every week to help you grow. So you're not in this alone. You are part, or you would be part of an amazing team. So is it a good time to become a coach? I mean, is there really a need? Yes, 2/3 of Americans are obese or overweight. There is a need. Trust that there are people looking for a solution. And we've got that solution, a total solution. Beachbody produces the #1 selling products. And Beachbody has big brands. I mean, P90X, Insanity, Asylum, these have become household names. And so the result is that we have a huge customer demand. These are some folks on our team, once again, the Empire, who have gotten, all sorts of results. Awesome. Beachbody gets 50,000 new customers every week because of all the advertising that they do. And when we're Emerald coaches, these free customers are assigned to us. So we really need more coaches to keep up with the demand. There is a need. Trust that. When I signed up as a coach, I have to admit to you that I was really kind of, worried that I was getting involved in some kind of crazy pyramid scheme. And the only reason that I did it, #1, is I trusted the person who was my coach. He was an anesthesiologist. But also, I love that there was a 30-day guarantee on the products, and that is still true, always true. And on the coaching opportunity. So I knew that I could get my money back if I wasn't making money, if I changed my mind about becoming a coach. And if it wasn't for me, well, the first night that I signed up, I was like, oh my God, what did I do? But then I just focused on helping people. And, 4 years later, the proof is in the pudding, and here it is. So, you know, you don't have to be afraid. There's nothing to lose, and, there's everything to gain. So what are some of the coach benefits? You get to work from home. I'm sitting here right now in my home in Santa Monica, and working, recording this presentation. It's nice. My dogs are here. Life is good. You get fit as you grow your business. You have travel and incentive vacations. This year, I qualified and I won a trip. We went to the Caribbean on a cruise. I also won a trip to go to France on a bicycle trip with Beachbody. And I got to spend time with, the CEO, the president, and other coaches. We get to work out with celebrity trainers. There are five of us on our team, the Empire, who are in the next P90X program, P90X2. And you get to work out with them, at different events. And the tax benefits are awesome. So you'd have to consult your accountant, but they're awesome. So it's your turn to decide now. What do you want? What do you want for yourself? Do you want to lose weight and feel great? Do you want to fire your boss and be debt-free? Yesterday, I invited some women, diamond coaches on our team, and we set some goals, and each one of them had listed as their goal to fire their boss by August 1st, 2012. That feels great to see our team succeeding this way, and individuals in our team, dreaming big. So what do you want? Do you want to spend more time with your family? Just decide, think about it. You know what you want. And the question as we wrap up is what you're doing now going to get you there? Is what you're doing now going to get you there? You only get something different by doing something different. So that concludes our Empire Business Opportunity video. Again, you have nothing to lose, everything to gain. Being a Beachbody coach, for me personally, has been one of the most fulfilling things that I have ever done. You would have the support that you need to succeed. And it's really up to you. What do you want? If you're ready to take the step and, take the leap and become a Beachbody coach, please go back to the person, who invited you, and let's get started. I can't wait to see you on the other side, which is the Empire. All right, everyone, have a great day.